Welcome to TTVNEWS with some latest events in TayNinhTV province. The audience, the situation of smuggling commercial fraud and counterfeit goods may be complicated in 2022. In order to take proactive measures to deal with this situation, TayNinhTV Market Regulation Department has deployed a periodic inspection plan in the locality in 2022. Organizations and individuals that are operating in e-commerce or using digital technology applications for business will be subject to the inspection. The inspection will focus on items such as alcohol, cigarettes, gasoline, fertilizers, pesticides, pharmaceuticals, fashion products, and medical products related to the prevention and control of COVID-19. With show signs of unsatisfactory quality, price labels, or goods of unknown origin, etc. Market regulation teams of district, towns, and city will preside over and coordinate with departments and agencies to organize inspection and handling. Coordinating with the market regulation team under the market regulation departments of the southern provinces and cities to inspect and handle violations as they arise. The inspection plan will last until November 15, 2022. The Provincial Market Regulation Department requires the inspection and sanctioning of administrative violations to comply with the provisions of law. All violations must be detected in a timely manner and strictly handled in accordance with the law. At the same time, the inspection and sanction must be associated with the propagation and dissemination of the law to the examined group of subjects. The audience, TayNinhTV people, welcome the Lunar New Year 2022 with many expectations and beliefs in development, and the province's key projects have been completed and put into use as a meaningful early spring gift for TayNinhTV people.
One of the first key projects is An Hoa Bridge, connecting the west side communes with the center of Rang Bang Tao, and it is also the seventh bridge across Pham Kodong River connecting the rural and urban communes. Putting the bridge into operation has helped the people in Phước Bình and Phước Chỉ communes solve the difficulties in transporting agricultural products and goods that they are encountered before. The second one is Trần Phú Street with over 6.7 kilometers long. The section from the 7th door inside the Holy See to National Highway 22B. The street was completed and put into use in the last days of the years of the ox, contributing to completing the traffic network of Hoa Thanh Tao. And it is also one of the important streets in Hoa Thanh Tao connecting with the main roads of the province such as National Highway 22B, Điện Biên Phủ Street, Bờ Street, etc. and creating favorable conditions for the people in the province and tourists to visit Bà Nang Mountain tourist area, promoting the province tourism development, creating a driving force for the strong development of various types of services and commerce in the area where the roads pass by.
The emulation movement TayNinhTV joint forces to build new style rural areas has been actively participated by people in all strata of life in TayNinhTV province in 2021. Accordingly, the locals have contributed 5,000 workdays and over 2.5 billion Vietnam dong to buy land and stone to repair and upgrade over 18 kilometers of roads, donated nearly 5 billion Vietnam dong to newly built and concretized rural roads. The people have voluntarily donated over 10,000 square meters of land to expand more than 4.5 kilometers of roads worth over 1 billion Vietnam dong. In addition, the new rural construction localities also mobilized people to participate in planting more than 5,000 trees of all kinds, implementing 124 flower streets over 10,000 meters long, and clearing over 7,300 meters of rural roads. Moving on other news, as of December 31, 2021, the TayNinhTV Department of Customs collected nearly 1,500 billion Vietnam dong from the state budget, achieving more than 149% of the assigned target and over 124% of the striving target. These results were achieved despite being heavily affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. This year, revenues increased sharply due to the arrears of tax and late payment fines from items on the list of tax exemptions and reductions, such as solar power projects of over 195 billion Vietnam dong, sugar products of roughly 99 billion Vietnam dong. In addition, income from products such as rubber, wood, paper, cotton, fiber, textile fiber, iron and steel of all kinds, etc., also increased sharply compared to the same period last year. To achieve such a result, during the COVID-19 pandemic, the Customs Department of TayNinhTV province proactively took adaptive measures, creating favorable conditions for import-export enterprises and custom clearance of goods. The department has also regularly checked and directed the units on tax administration to prevent loss of state budget revenue.
In 2021, the campaign to raise the fund for the poor and the care for the poor in TayNinhTV province stated the set targets. Specifically, the campaign committee of the Fund for the Poor and the Development Front committees of TayNinhTV province from the province to the commune levels have mobilized over 23 billion Vietnam dong, achieving for 118% of the target, in which the campaign committee at the provincial level has mobilized 9 billion Vietnam dong and the campaign committees at the district and commune levels have called for 14 billion Vietnam dong. Over the last year, the Development Front committee from the province to commune levels have built and handed over 222 raised solidarity houses to the near poor households and households with extremely difficult circumstances worth over 12 billion Vietnam dong, repaired 27 apartments worth over 400 million Vietnam dong, and supported medical expenses worth over 10 million Vietnam dong, and supported medical expenses worth over 100 million Vietnam dong for 50 poor people.
The audience bought to God, in addition to being grown to make a beautiful pergola of her food, it also carries the meaning of fortune, longevity, and advancement. In today's program, please join us to visit Tinh Thuận commune of Bến Cầu district, where a farmer with a creative mind and skillful hands has created very unique handicrafts from bottles that are loved by many people. White bottles, table lamps, keychains, chandeliers, decorations, souvenirs, etc. that are made entirely from bottles by the skillful hands of Mr. Trần Công Vinh in Botep Hamlet, Tinh Thuận commune of Bến Cầu district.
In a time when I accidentally watched a program online, I saw a man in Đồng Nai province making a sculpture out of gold. Back then, he just cut a round hole to the clothes, so I got the idea. Several times I visited Ho Chi Minh City, I saw people selling raw bottle golds, so I bought them to find a way to create the products.
Initially, the processing on dry gold was done with knife. Due to his inexperience and lack of sculpting techniques, he encountered difficulties and even failed many times. Undeterred, he studied hard, diligently practiced drawing, sculpting, and finally he succeeded with his first products. In order to take the initiative in the source of raw materials, Mr. Vinh bought gold varieties and planted them in his garden. Then he rented land. On average, Mr. Vinh can grow about 600 to 800 golds on 1,000 square meters, from which about 3,000 standard golds can be collected.
The most important step in pre-processing, because if not handled well in the preliminary processing stage, the bottle gold will turn dark, and which is very bad.
The processing and designing must be skillful and meticulous. Otherwise, the engraving will be faulty and not create the desired textures. To ease the sculpting, before carving patterns, Mr. Vinh often draws a pencil sketch on the gold and then engraves along that line. In addition, he also equips a laser engraving machine to create products with high sophistication and aesthetics. He always thinks about creating new products with diverse designs. Witnessing firsthand the production of products from bottles, he can fully feel his enthusiasm for each product. Mr. Vin's products look quite beautiful, cute, and are loved by many people.
The output is also precarious now. I'm selling on Facebook, Zalo, or on the website. My products are featured in programs supported by the province or programs of the Provincial Tourism and Trade Promotion Agencies. Following those programs can also help to promote my products to other provinces.
In 2019, his desk lamp was certified as a typical rural industrial product at the provincial level. Next, in 2021, Mr. Vin's gold chandeliers have won typical rural industrial products at the provincial level. During these Lunar New Year days, products from Portugal of Mr. Vin have been chosen by many families because it symbolizes fortune, longevity, and advancement.
I have engraved good messages on the carousel gestures. May a myriad things go according to your will, security, good health, and prosperity, so that customers can trust more and put them in their houses. In this new year, in addition to the current products, I am striving to make new ones also. I also hope that my product will be known by many people.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thanks for watching and see you next time.